I think for us, when we first did it, we were really excited about it, and then we went for our first training session, and I can remember coming out, me and Mike sat in the car and we were just sort of like, what have we just done? Because it was obviously very truthful, the training session, but we were like, no, we'll go back to the next one. And I think for me it's to stick with it, so see what it's about, get the full view of what fostering is before you sort of make that decision. And we're glad that we carried on with it, and we have never looked back. It is the best thing.
I think
best thing
that's it. Just take one step at a time. If you're thinking of doing it, and you will get overwhelmed at various times when you're with that infant, like in the same way you get overwhelmed with fostering or other things, but just stick with it and just take one step at a time and process that, and then the next step. And I feel the same for us. Like we've done it 24 years now. Why is that? Because each placement's different, isn't it? And each placement brings new challenges but new rewards, and it is amazing to watch a child settle in and develop and become more confident and happier. And what's better than that, really? It doesn't get much better, does it?
And I think going through the training, even though that was difficult, and obviously we hear things that aren't nice to hear, but I think being a foster carer, you know why that training was so difficult, because it has prepared me for what we've had to deal with.
You have to be prepared and ask questions, don't you? And
you can't go into it thinking it's going to be all sunshine, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But even with the hard times, I think it's one of the most rewarding things that you could ever do.
Well, you're doing something. This is the thing. I mean, the world is not, a perfect place, but you are actually doing something worthwhile, aren't you?
You're changing somebody's life.
Exactly.
And you're changing their children's lives to come, their relationships to come. You're teaching them, the positive relationships that they can have, even if they haven't had that previously.
Well, exactly, because then when they have children, they've got a completely different model of parenting to look at, and we've talked about that actually with our foster daughter. She's saying she wants to do it very differently, and you're like, well, actually, I remember my daughter's boyfriend saying, you're saving lives. I was like, oh, don't be silly, what do you mean by that? But I sort of know what he means, because you don't want them to just be left on the wayside, and get into things.
Creating a ripple effect. It isn't just going to affect them, it's going to affect our communities. Because, you're going to be able to help, a healthy adult go into the community.
And their lives are worth, having that opportunity, aren't they?